Now, if somebody doesn't have bingo, the next question will surely finish the bingo card. DevSecOps is, of course, the hot topic, but another hot topic is multi-cloud. Right, so bingo. How does TAP play into this aspect? Does it support various public clouds and on-prem Kubernetes, of course? And how can you seamlessly deploy your apps into these various clouds?
So I think we've slightly touched on it on this journey we got here. That like VMware Tanzu literally runs on any Kubernetes. We have our own distribution, but Kubernetes has come a long way. I was working on it when it was single digits, and Kubernetes was hard then to stand up a cluster. That was hard work. When it was kind of, okay, it's running, no one touch it. It's so fragile. Don't touch it. But now, you can stamp out Kubernetes clusters so easily now. It's not a painful experience. So yes, we have our own distribution, but there's many out there, and our portfolio runs on any Kubernetes on any cloud. And as I mentioned earlier, we have to be cognizant of, EKS have a huge market share, AKS, all of them. And why talk to a customer and go, oh, why using EKS? Ours is better. That's not a great conversation. Like, if they know what they know, why maybe want to learn something? We have our investments, we have our processes around, let's say, EKS. But what we go and do is, well, maybe we can make your developer experience better on EKS or any cloud. And again, on premises or public cloud. And so you asked as well of how can you seamlessly deploy to an app on different clouds. So Tanzu Application Platform and a lot of the portfolio is we have reference architectures where we have things what we call like a build cluster, a run cluster. Like a build cluster is this kind of transforms source revisions to workload revisions, and this is for hosting the workloads and supply chains. Where a run cluster, as the name really gives it away, this transforms this workload revision actually to running pods, specifically hosting those deliverables. So with Tanzu Application Platform, when you install it, we have things called these profiles. So, I want to run cluster, I want to build cluster, and you can follow our reference architecture or not. And it's not like, oh, you have to build the whole thing on EKS. No, you could maybe have your build clusters on premises, but your run clusters could be running on EKS or on AKS, or, we have Tanzu Kubernetes Grid. So there's no limitations. You can literally deploy your app anywhere. And how you do this is what we were talking about earlier with the supply chains. So the operations team define the supply chain. Okay, we're going to scan the source code. We're going to build the container, add the dependencies, scan them for CVEs, maybe add some conventions. We maybe need some labels, tags, or annotations on that. And then we can say, okay, that needs to run on cluster X. And that's defined in the supply chain of, you specify where that is to go. Or we've seen customers go, of both sides of, we maybe, there's typically dev stage or test that's running on Kubernetes clusters, maybe on premises, but their production workloads run maybe a hybrid model or fully on public cloud. So there is no hard, fast limit. It's literally limitless of where you want to run your app, and it allows you out of the box to do that. Yeah.